That's really good.
Hiding,
What else?
Hiding the ball.
Hiding the ball. Very important, especially I was always small all my life, and it seemed like people come up and kind of play what I call bully ball. You know, you're the same age, but they're a foot taller than you, and they come up and start bumping you, and if you're trying to face up, they'll take the ball away from you unless you've learned how to hide it. How many have learned how since then, when you're hiding the ball, to be able to bump the person off? Can you do that now? That's good. You don't expect to perfect anything. In fact, I don't want to coach a sport that somebody can tell you today and you've perfected it tomorrow. It means that all the hard work that you're going to do over the next few years, somebody could just get hold of the right book or the right coach, and then they'd be as good as you, whether they worked hard or not. So, do you really believe when you play the 3-on-3 that if you dribble going to your left with your left hand, there shouldn't be a penalty? Right? What if you dribble with your right? Even if the person doesn't take it away from you, will coach blow the whistle? Okay, because I will today when we play on 3-on-3. I want to show you, I didn't do much on defense, but I do want to show you a game that I play. You remember when I called dribble a bounce pass? It's a bounce pass to myself, right? Not a bounce pass to myself, but to my other hand, right? And the ball position that I have is normally outside the feet. Or my feet just on. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey, we'll be back for you girls. Okay, go to
Okay. I've always got to say hello to Vanessa. She and my wife worked together for like 15 years at the time. She's lovely, isn't she? Yes. Okay. So tell me about my stance in basketball right now. Am I wide enough? Do you think I could look more athletic if I get my feet out like this? Okay, now how about this? I bent my knees just a little bit, got them wider than my shoulder, and this is called staggering your feet. Instead of squaring up to someone, I'm staggering my feet. If I'm staggered right-footed right now, which arm do I have a better reach with? The right or the left? So I'm a little bit longer in body if I'm right-footed, if I'm reaching with my right hand. Just the other way. Now, I'm going to throw some terms at you, and we're just going to walk and see. Y'all know the time frames of basketball? How much time have you got to get the ball in bounds? It's a trick question, and that 5 seconds is the wrong answer. It's 4. It's a violation on the 5th. You know, you say, oh, you're being tricky. I just want you to understand, though, that you really have a time limit in basketball, and what the guy that invented the basketball game and the way officials have developed rules is developed to get people to go shoot the ball, not just dribble around and play keep away. Now, they've added the clock at the higher levels of basketball, NBA and college basketball, men or women, and it's coming in high school basketball. But it won't be anything that's new if you understand, okay, if I've got, y'all just stand here, you don't have to follow me. I've got 5 seconds to get the ball in, right? Then as soon as I touch the ball with my teammate and I turn around, now, what type of time frames start? How about 10 seconds to get it across midcourt? What is that encouraging me as a team to go do? Go towards my goal, right? What if they didn't have the backcourt rule and you could just play keep away with a whole court? People would really think the game's dull. They say, well, really, we want to see people shoot and defend their goal and run up and down. So almost immediately they're telling you when the play starts that you can't pity-patty around in the back court. You've got to get on down court, right? You come play defense on me, let her hold the ball. There you go. Okay, now, as soon as she gets to them, what's the distance for it to be called closely guarded? 6 feet, right? How far is that? That far? Come here. Stand right here. No, you guard me. You guarding me. Is she closely guarding? Yeah. Is she, no, stand still. Is she closely guarding? No. That's not closely guarded. I'm right here, and if I put my, well, I guess it is. It's very close. Closely guarding is 6 feet or closer. How long? We're going to call it 5 seconds because you got 4 on the 5th second. It's a violation. So do you have 5 seconds or is it a violation on the 5th second? It's actually a violation, right? But we're going to call it the 5-second rule because I want to keep things rounded off with rules that have been repeated your whole life. So, come on, go with me. So she's closely guarding me. Now, I, as a player, when we're coaching 3-on-3 a day, and I want to do that at least 30 minutes, maybe just coming in and out. And when you go out because you made a violation for your 3-on-3, if I say you didn't face up and all 3 have to go off and work their way back onto the court, you'll do a push-up or a sit-up, just one, to let the team know, I'm sorry, I didn't face up quick enough, right? And y'all won't complain to each other, right? You'll just be laughing and maybe do one with them so they won't be miserable, right? Okay, so, now, what's the status of the ball that I can have? Right now, coach has passed me the ball. I'm in the front court. I'm going that way. Where would you be guarding me? Is she in a containment position? What's contain mean? I'm going to give you my 3 rules. I gave them, and then we just went straight to offense. Contain, contest, block out. Go girls. I like that. Contain. How many of you could have answered that? All right, coach. Doing your homework. Okay, so contain me. Don't use any hands. I used to do this drill. Have y'all ever done a towel drill, coach?
No, sir.
Where they take a towel, put a towel and whack your butt. Yeah, right? Come on, do it. Okay, now, just imagine that's where her hands are right now. I call it a towel drill to teach kids to contain with their body. So she's going to contain me with her body. Come on, towel off. Oh, don't you get up here on this thing. Y'all realize I'm almost 3/4 of a century old, and I can just go by you so quickly you won't even know what's happening. Yeah, I will. I'm just telling you. It's a gift, and I'm not that quick anymore, but I immediately know if someone turns their body and doesn't have their body between me and the go, I'm going to attack the up foot. Turn your body side. There, okay, turn the side. Okay. If she's like this, why would I want to attack this foot that's closest to me? Because if we're going to have a foot race to the goal, is she ready to go that way? Kinda. If I said we're going to have a race, ready, set, see how she's turned ready to go that way? Okay, now guard. Okay, now she's got. I tell you what, she's not ready to do. Stay just like you are. If I say I'm ready for a foot race, and when I say it, we'll see who can win the goal. Ready? She say, well, I can't run that way. I won't be guarding you. If I go that way, I've got a drop step. Drop your step. No. I'll drop it all the way. If she does a good drop step, she'll be back in containment position, but she was already in contained position when she turned her body sideways if I went that way. I'm making this sound complicated. I'm just saying if I'm on offense, I'm going to face up, I'm going to hide the ball, and I'm going to say, darn, she's not giving me an up foot. Give me an up foot. Okay, now, just a little more. There you go. How much? That's good. She's giving me an up foot, and I'm thinking, oh, boy, here I go. Because I can go straight to the goal. Now, give me the other up foot. If I'm saying, oh, I've got to change my mind when I face up, I'm going to shake. Oh, there I go. I am programmed if people squeeze me, you know what squeezing is? Getting closer than 6 feet, right? Who's the quickest girl in here? Come on, you get back in here now. Oh, I love this. Everybody's pointing at poor thing. You're the quickest, maybe? Okay, probably. Okay. Who's the slowest girl out here? Okay. Okay, y'all come here. Both of y'all. The quickest and the slowest, right? Okay.